I'm audible to everybody? Okay, so a very good morning to all the parents and judges present here. So my app is called Spares on Wheels and I am proudly the founder of this app. Okay, so what is the need of Spares on Wheels? So one of the reasons, like the main reasons why I came up with this idea was because mechanics spend a lot of time buying their spare parts and they don't get a good deal in the market. Also, just for statistics, according to statista.com, the India's market for automotive parts was sized at around 56 billion US dollars at the end of the fiscal year 2022. Also, the main aim of my app is to automate and make process of buying good quality reliable spare parts easier. So my dad entered this industry of automotive spare parts when he was 17 years old and I was inspired by him. And while I was talking to him, I realized that as a supplier, things were very unorganized for him. So I decided on making the supply logistics a bit more organized through this app. And so today I'm standing here as a 17-year-old trying to give his business a new dimension. For my market research, I interviewed 26 people, like 26 mechanics, and we can clearly see that the majority of them agreed that their time, energy and labor would be reduced. And majority of them also said that, like for their customer, they actually have to go and buy these spare parts for their own. So that's why I feel that through my app, a lot of time, energy and labor will be reduced and it will be really useful for these people. So these are some strengths, weakness, opportunities and threats of my app. Strengths can be my USPs as well, which are we ensure fast delivery, door-to-door delivery through a courier company. There are genuine spare parts from authorized dealers, reasonable pricing. I have a fixed cost for my app, for my office equipment, office furniture, and the variable costs are for the courier company, the office rent, the salaries for the staff, and depreciation charges that occur every year for like office equipment and furniture, and miscellaneous expenses which include like bills, coffee, or like any sort of expenses that are required in the business. So I'd like to explain my revenue aspect through a short example. So for example, suppose the price of a spare part is 100 rupees. As a wholesaler, in case of Maruti, I'll get a discount of 17% and the price after discount will be 83 rupees. So I retain a profit margin of 5%. So 5% of 83 is 4.15. So the total cost comes out to be 87.15, which is obviously cheaper than 100 rupees and hence the mechanic or the customer gets the benefit of this discount. And these are the costs for my working capital, fixed capital and cost of acquiring working capital. I'd also like to mention that for cost of acquiring working capital, since I've recently just started out, I might have to take a loan from the bank. So every year around 9 to 10% annum interest is for the app. And these are just some pre-bookings. Since my app is not completely functionable yet, these are some bookings that I've gotten from the mechanics that they would like to buy stuff from my app and they will want to switch to it after it's completely functional. And lastly, I'd like to thank the Thapar Academy, especially Namita ma'am, Aditi ma'am, Hitendra sir, and my parents for guiding me through this. And the floor is now open to questions. Thank you.